Good morning, welcome back to casa.texpina. We are on the final work day of 2020. Today is December 30th of 2020. It's Wednesday, build day number 243. Today's supposed to be a national holiday. It's Rizal Day. One of the founding fathers back in the late 1800s. So today commemorates the anniversary of his death. Go look it up. It's Jose Rizal, Philippine national hero. So today we've got most of our crew here on site. We're continuing to work on various locations and things around the site. So let's walk around, see where everybody's at this morning, and let's get started. Alrighty, we'll go in through the front door for another day, see where everything's working out at here inside the house. So the first thing working is we've got our painters and carpenters starting to work on locations for the kitchen island, as well as they're doing touch-up paint from all of the overspray. So yesterday afternoon they painted the base paint back in, so the primer, so that we can hide some of the dark overspray, and then they're going to go back over all of this with the actual final coat, two coats of the final paint. That's what they're working on. So Miss Emmy's given a little bit of direction as far as where this is supposed to go, what it's supposed to look like, where they're going to cut the floor and drop the island in for securing the cabinet. All right, the other things going on in here, Mr. Allen, who you just saw behind me there in the kitchen, is also working back here in the master's closet. We're still working on putting in the two working on putting in all of the cabinet drawers here in the master closet. So the first thing they do is they build the cabinet. No, they build the drawer. Then they put the rails on the drawer. They come in here without the face on the drawer, and they put the drawers in place with the rails in the inside. Once they get that done, then they put the drawers on, the faces on, and make sure that they're to the right depth, so that the drawer doesn't go all the way to the back and it's not sticking out in the front. All right, the other person working in here with all the noise is Mr. Kerwin. He is starting to put in our exhaust fans in different locations. So we'll let him do the noisy work, and we'll continue the rest of the house. Another one of our painters is in bedroom number 3. Let's go on this side of the house and take a look. So, Mr. Henry is here in bedroom number 3 in the walk-in closet, and he is painting painting all the cabinets. So we're going to have drawers in here as well on the bottom, and a big hanging area here in the middle, and some storage space on top. Nice size walk-in closet. Also out here in the hallway, one of our carpenters, Mr. Ferdy, is getting ready to hang the door for our for our coat closet. I keep going back and forth because on the original plans, this was a linen closet, but that's okay. Now it's a coat closet, and the linen closet got moved over here. So that's going to get doors on it as well today. Once they get the doors hung and positioned, they will end up taking them back off and then do the sanding and painting that is required to make them match and go into place. Also out here in the garage, Mr. Alex is still working on the utility room, working on our cabinetry here. So we're picking up where we left off yesterday afternoon. He is putting in the bracing that they require on the sides This is what they attach this little piece of wood here is what they attach the cabinet doors to. And it also creates the block that they need so that the cabinet door doesn't go all the way inside the cabinet area. So that's the little small pieces that he's working on, the small trim. And for those of you that have noticed, this was bad location for the electrical outlet. I think the original plan didn't even show that we were going to do a broom closet here. So this was a on-the-fly change. So this is getting moved. The switch for the lights here is getting removed from the cabinet area, thank goodness, and is going to be relocated out here to the outside, which makes sense. I'm going to turn on the light before I walk into the room. So no problems here. All right, so coming back out onto the front, in addition to being the talented foreman and keeping all these cats in play, our foreman is also a tiler, a mason, a carpenter, you name it, he does it. So while the other guys are busy, Mr. Marlin here is doing a little patchwork where we did the install for our post lights yesterday. So they'll put this in, squeeze it all in, get it nice and tight, all filled in, and then smooth it over a little bit later with some more skim coat, base paint, and then final color paint. Help from our foreman. If you notice, well, you probably didn't notice, but I was trying to get up there and Miss Emie kept telling me no, I'm too heavy, and she knows how much of a klutz I am. So we've got the lights changed. So now you don't see the light bulbs as much as you see all the crystal. That was the purpose of changing the lights. We went from the frosted lights where all you saw was the lights, and now you see the light shine through all the crystal. Big change, looks nice. Great recommendation from our guys at Clark Liberty. Also, we got the plastic off for our foyer light and our dining room light. So when we get ready to have a party tomorrow night, all the lights are going to be on and it's going to be purdy. P-U-R-D-Y, purdy. All right, so our granite guys have returned. We are starting to put in the granite sections for our backsplash here in the Jack and Jill. This is the last piece for the Jack and Jill. They've also got to do the same thing over to the master's bath. There was an extra piece that we had asked for them to install. Let me go ahead and walk you guys over here. While we're at it, we can see what else they're working on in here. And Miss Emie doing her inspections. They're getting ready to install the extra light at the top. And they've already done it. They put in the little piece of backsplash right here. This wasn't in here before, so they added this in for us. Looks great. I just noticed we have our door in place for the coat closet. Ta-da! There we go. Now that'll be taken off later and sanded and prepped for paint. But it's not getting the nice door treatment like this. I do believe it is going to be painted like our cabinet doors are that are going here. So they're getting the paint effect, not the stain and varnish effect. Mr. Alex is working on the crown molding that's going to go at the top of the cabinet here. You can see where he already got started. So it is going to have the same finish that we have in the rest of the house for all of our cabinetry. Looking good. So when you're working inside and you have no wind, you make your own. And not the smelly kind either. So yeah, Mr. Allen here got smart. We turned on the ceiling fan here in the master closet and get some airflow. Windows open, pull some of the outside air in. Feels much better in here. And the last light going in the master, inside the master bath. One in the center, just for a finishing effect. Not really for extra illumination, we have plenty. Another beautiful Lazada buy. Little 8-inch light, LED light, so it'll help reflect some off of the aluminum above it and out the sides. I'll show you here in just a minute. All right, now we got a little extra light here. So you got the centerpiece and the one above the bathtub, and the shower has the ceiling fan or the exhaust fan tied into it. Nice. All right, I mentioned we got our granite guys back today. They brought all the parts and pieces we're going to be using for the island and the kitchen. So this young man over here is cutting the top piece. They're doing the 45 chamfers on the corners so that they do a double riser on the edges. So it looks like it's got a long space on the edge and then a shorter one on top of that. So they're cutting all these to get it ready for putting on the kitchen island. Let's go take a look at the kitchen island where it's at. All right, kitchen island's here. And they're working on the pieces, getting it all prepped for putting the granite on. Thank you, foreman. All right, so we're getting it prepped for installation. And the foreman is also starting to cut out the squares on the floor where the feet are going to set down into. So it's going to set down into the floor. We've got a bunch of things going on back here in the guest side of the house. We're putting in the additional LED lights down the hallway. Mr. Henry's over here putting in doing the paint for the walk-in closet for bedroom 3. And Mr. Ferdy is doing the measurements for the underseat cabinet that's going to go here and upstairs, and also here inside of the Jack and Jill baths. This one as well as this one. So I don't assume he's going to get to all those today, but so he's working on right now the one just for our powder room downstairs. Right. We also got our cabinet doors on for the linen cabinet. We call it a linen closet, but I think it's more of a cabinet. So you see where that's at. Nice, easy closed doors. No need to slam. And these are in temporarily while they, probably after the new year, they'll come back and start sanding and painting these, getting them ready to go. And now we start chipping out all of the floor tile right here in these 4 corners, these 4 blocks. You see where the foreman just saw cut, and that once they get all that chipped out, these the posts for the legs for the island are going to drop right in. And of course, with the last work day of the year, what would it be if we didn't have a little bit of rain? Gotta love the liquid sunshine. Woohoo! Look at all the liquid sunshine. So what that means, our guys that were working the granite across the street have come into the garage, and they're doing the last bit of grinding to get that in place for the top of the kitchen island countertop. Let's go look at where that's at. Right now it's being installed, just kind of a temporary location, and it's in place. Wiring has been fed through for the electrical outlet that's going to be on the end, and the refrigerator has been put in for temporary use during the New Year's Eve festivities tomorrow. Our electricians are also being so generous to go ahead and install an additional light that's going to be going over the breakfast bar here. So we'll, as if we didn't have enough light here in the living room, this will help add a little bit more light to the area, a little bit more mood lighting as well. Our guys have all been working really fast and hard today. We got lights hung over the breakfast bar, the refrigerator put in temporarily, both here in the main kitchen and here in the dirty kitchen. The oven is kind of where it's gonna go, but it's not hooked up, so that's just a temporary placement to get it out of the way so that we could put the refrigerator in place. We should be able to use this tomorrow for the festivities. Same thing with the one out here in the main kitchen. We'll be able to use it for all the festivities as well. And then once we're done with the festivities, we'll open it up, unplug it, and let it air out and get back down to normal temperature so that we can put the box cover back on it or protect it a little bit before the finishing work still has to be done. There's still a little bit of finishing behind it. Guys on the granite did an awesome job. It fit perfectly, and the carpenters and the foreman did a great job here putting the island into location. This is going to be fantastic. We've got one more light that's going to go in here, a long bar light that's going to go right over the top of the island. Should provide some good downlight for Miss Emie to be doing some whatever things that she wants to do here in the kitchen. All right, well, we're still getting the liquid sunshine coming down outside, and our main crew, this is all of our granite crew minus one guy who's out here doing a little cleanup, and our main crew is already across the street. The engineer's brother-in-law came by today for payday. Always nice to have a payday going into a holiday weekend. So these guys have worked hard for this week, this year. So we'll be great to see them all back on Monday. All right, it's past yabba dabba doo time, yabba dabba doo time, tongue twister in the afternoon. The rain let up just in time for everybody to head home. So they've all headed home. Gonna enjoy the nice time with family over the New Year weekend. We're pretty much going to do about the same, so come back maybe not tomorrow but the day after, actually on New Year's Day for you guys, and I will have something posted. It should be I'm going to video a little bit of our family celebrations here, and we're going to be doing it here so that we can use the fireworks and all the happy joyous occasions to welcome our home into the new year with happy and joyous occasions, lots of love and family. So if y'all enjoyed today's video, please give us a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of these videos, hit the casa.texpina star right over here and you'll be subscribed. Hit the bell icon just below the view screen. You'll be notified of our next video upload for your viewing pleasure. So until we see you again in a couple days, have a great weekend. Have a great, happy New Year. Everybody have a safe and blessed New Year, and we will see you again soon.